Hello and welcome back to Meal Kit Reviews. Sorry. USB rifle case, ultimate shooter bag, as it's better known in its full description. This is the 42-inch version, clearly in sandstone. If you've been watching the review channel, you'll notice that I've got a number of 511 rifle cases, all of which have proved to be very good. I was first attracted to this particular design of case. It's only been out since, rough guess, around about January, February of 2015. I was first attracted to it because of its bigger brother, right, the 50-inch version. This is the 42. Now, the reason I was attracted to the bigger one, which I've done a separate review on, was because 511 made rifle cases and their sizes stopped at 42 inch. Well, any of you with those that have sporting rifles, you know that some of them can be longer than that, as was the case in my view, in my position. So I wanted something bigger, right? And along come the USB 50, right? And lo and behold, right, my rifle now fits in a rifle case, a USB rifle case. So when it comes down to it, looking at the design, the construction, the added extras, I decided to get the 42-inch. Now, this is not just simply a rifle case, it's a shooting platform. Now, although I don't shoot prone, my son does. Now, this is a Ruger 1022, which probably most of you know, right, and complete with the moderator. It fits nicely in the case, no problem at all, as it does in the other 42-inch cases from 511. Just going to move the rifle out of the way, then we can go into the actual features of the case without running the risk of dropping this to the floor. Before anybody asks, no magazine in the bottom, and it is empty before I get plagued with a million emails. Right, I took a look at these online and straight away fell in love with some of the features, right, that this case has to offer. And it goes to show one thing, before I get too heavily involved in them, sorry, 511 have proven yet again, they converse with their customers, they listen to their customers, because there has been clearly an awful lot of input put into the design of this bag, together with the features that it's got. For a start off, let's just close this up. Oh, getting old. Sorry. For a start off, it is quite narrow. You'll notice that there's no protruding pockets on the outside, but there is a lot of padding. Right, you know, I mean, you've got, goodness, 20mm roughly there, plus an additional 20mm on top here that's sticking out. You know, so a huge amount, right, of padding on this case. So you've got no worries about damage, right? But looking on the front end of it, right, we'll go from one end to the other. We've got a brilliant grab handle, so if it's laying flat, you've easily got something to grab hold of it. There's another loop handle on the end there. Right, there's a row of loops along the bottom. Not too sure what they're for. Right, I must find out just out of curiosity. 4-inch square loop side Velcro panel there for any ID markings, together with a right bar, which we find on a lot of the 511 bags right now. Turning it round on the back side here, right, it's all pretty plain. Got a couple of loops here and a zip. What's hidden in there? Right, backpack straps. Right, they are pretty standard design 511 backpack straps. They're well padded, they're ergonomically designed. Though I don't carry a rifle case on my back, those of you that do will find these very, very helpful. Right, the great thing, and obviously the clips on the end, is all Duraflex hardware. Right, they clip onto the D-rings down on the bottom here. But what I like about it is the way it just lays so flat. If somebody hadn't have sort of pointed out the straps with a little bit of care, you wouldn't even know that they were there. The actual anchoring points for the rifle, right, are They're quite good. Right, they're bungee cord with Duraflex clips. I like these clips, right? They really do, when they're in and they're locked, they stay locked. Each end we got the triangular patches, right, that the butt and the muzzle can fit into to give a bit more protection and stability. But what I really like about this, as we look down this end, you've got these ridges, right, they're on both sides. What they're for, this is what I mean, attention to detail and listening. If you're using it as a shooting mat, because this is the prime advantage of this bag, sorry, this gives you something to push your tripod up against. Bipod, sorry, my mistake. It stops it creeping forward. Brilliant idea. So simple but brilliant. But if you wanted, say if you had damp ground and you wanted to put more of your body on the mat and not in the damp grass, for example, you have this strap. And on the ends of the straps you've got these loops. These fit round the bottom of your bipod legs, got it right that time, right, and you can adjust how far out you want that to sit in relation to your prone position on here. Right, now when it comes down to it, that in its own right is worth its weight in gold. Right, it just stops that rifle creep. It gives you something very solid to push the rifle into when you're shouldering it. So the advantages to this bag, right, just with those additions, right, these ridges and that strap are phenomenal, right, they really are quite something else. Some of you might not like the thought of not having any external pockets on it. This is something that I thought of. I tend not to use external pockets and pouches on rifle cases. I put everything in a separate bag. Sorry, it's just me. I do it for a particular reason, right? And at the end of the day, it doesn't bother me it not having it. But if you open up the other side, because you've got a bit in the middle here, right, you've got MOLLE webbing. Okay, so you can attach things in there. All right. Right, if not, you've just got a place to put your bits and pieces in there. Right, I don't think you'll be able to get anything too bulky in this side, but it just gives you somewhere to put bits and pieces, targets and so forth. Right, you've got these straps which will attach to these adjusters. Right, so you can adjust how far that will actually open. Right, I've seen it on something else at 511 do, can't remember what it was. Right, but it is about. Right, apart from that, that really is about all I can say about it. Apart from the material is actually a 1680D ballistic nylon. I made a mistake on the other one. Right, I thought it was a 1000D, but it's not. This is 1650, right, and it is very heavy duty, right. It's water resistant. The handles on the top here, elasticated. They keep them nice and flat. Right, when you're not using, which is good for keeping them out of the way, stops them getting hooked up. And the other thing, last but not least, double-ended lockable YKK zippers. That's on both sides, so obviously once you've got your gear in there, you can just pop a little padlock in there. Right, stop fiddling fingers interfering with things. If you're new to 511, right, you know now. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. Right, if I don't know the answer, I'll find someone that does. Sorry. If you're new, please subscribe. Right, lots more coming out in the future, and if you hit the subscribe button, you get the alerts as and when new ones have been published. But thanks for watching. Bye bye.